Before I start, let me ask a question. In your home country, how many times do you eat in a day?
5 times.
5 times? Three times? Three times?
At least.
At least 3 times, yeah. In many countries, usually people eat 3 times a day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Or perhaps it can be 4 times, including a snack. But, however, according to my Filipino friends, most Filipinos eat most Filipinos eat 5 times or 6 times a day.
Yes.
Today, I will talk about cultural differences like this. Aside from CNN, I've been studying at the University of the Philippines as an exchange student for almost 5 months now. Then, I interacted with Filipinos more often and noticed many cultural differences between Japan and the Philippines. I want to share them to you. Last September, I went to Laguna with my Filipino friends. We went to a noodle restaurant at 5 p.m. Then I was very hungry at that time. And I thought we would have dinner. So I ordered the biggest one that was good for 2 people. But after I finished eating, I found that we went there just for a snack. I was so surprised. 2 hours later, we had true dinner, but I was already full at that time. I discovered that Filipinos often eat in between meals because they like to eat very much. After breakfast, they have in between meals around 10 a.m. After lunch, they have in between meal around 3 p.m. Then after dinner, they have midnight snack. One of my Filipino friends even said that it is not called a meal if we don't have a rice. I was so surprised. It was my first time to experience cultural differences here in the Philippines. Aside from that, I noticed some cultural differences about birthday celebration. I turned 20 last month. Then my friends, both from CNN and UP, celebrated my birthday. At that night, my CNN friend treated me kindly because I was the birthday celebrant. Thank you again. But maybe in many countries, treating birthday celebrant is a normal celebration. However, here in the Philippines, I learned that usually birthday celebrant organize his or her own birthday party and treat others. For Filipinos, birthday party is his chance to appreciate those who helped him to survive a year. Another difference I noticed is that of the alcohol consumption between Japanese and Filipinos. Mostly Japanese drink every night to sleep well and relieve stress. On the other hand, Filipinos drink to relax. On weekends, especially on Sunday afternoon in the neighborhood. In Japan, drinking parties are held even in workplace. And it's difficult to get along with bosses and coworkers if you don't drink. Drinking is even regarded as a kind of communication. There is a word, communication, in Japanese. Communication came from 2 words, communication and nomu. Nomu is a Japanese word, which means drinking. Communication enables Japanese to speak from their heart. Normally, Japanese care too much about others' feelings, and seldom tell their negative opinion, especially towards those who in high position. Japanese are so serious about their works, so they and that they use alcohol even for their work. How addicted Japanese society is to alcohol. Personally, I don't like Japanese drinking culture because I don't like to drink so much. However, given the reason that Japanese people are addicted to alcohol, I can respect such strange culture, although I still don't want to follow. Finally, what I want to say in this speech is that every culture has its own cultural background, and any culture is not superior or inferior to other culture. We can't judge other cultures based on our own. Instead, we should respect other culture and treasure time with people from different cultures, like now. As for me, I will spend my last 14 days in the Philippines with people who love and care for me, despite cultural differences. Thank you for listening to my speech.
I just want to ask, what do you think is the best thing about your stay here in the Philippines?
What is the best thing? What I appreciate the most is friends.
Yeah. Yes.
I think Filipinos are more expressive, and I can easily rely on Filipino friends more than Japanese friends.
Wow.
Yeah. In Japan, I'm worried to bother other friends. So yeah, sometimes I hide my emotions, feelings, but yeah, it's easy to tell my feelings here in the Philippines.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry, you have wrong language.
No, yes, yeah.
Okay, I'm happy to hear your excellent speech. Thank you very much. And let's talk about globalization. in general, globalization destroys the culture. So in Japan mimic European culture. So what do you think? Is it okay for you, or you should keep your own culture?
It's difficult. I think traditional is important, but culture has changed. The culture has been changing from long time ago. So we can admit good point of other culture, and we can change bad point of our culture. But we have to remember our original culture. That's my opinion.
So just changing is inevitable, but you like to keep the culture or remind?
And changing is acceptable and inevitable, but yeah, I don't want to forget Japanese original culture.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
So my question is, you mentioned about, your topic is about culture difference, right?
Yeah.
And the things you have experienced during your 5-month stay here. So my question is, what is the most memorable experience you will bring home with you and share with your family and friends regarding your stay here in the Philippines?
It's the most memorable.
Memorable.
My birthday celebration. And it was my first time to welcome to have my birthday abroad, and I thought it would not be celebrated, but many friends celebrated me, and I experienced different types of celebration. After the cake came, before blowing, I wished, and after blowing, I drank some alcohol.
Yeah.
I don't name Quiz Fire. It was it was it made I was shocked, but it was good experience.
Yes. And you mentioned about regarding that one, that Filipinos, right, have different ways. It was surprising for you, right?
Yeah.
Filipinos, for us, if you're the birthday celebrator, you're the one that should prepare the food, okay? And that's a good point. But not always. Some Filipinos also have surprise, birthday party for the celebrator. So we have many ways. But the bottom line for that, I think, is we do that because Filipinos love celebrating. They love appreciating, the people around them, and also for the love of food. As we mentioned, we love food.
Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. Takumi, basically, I've noticed that you have some interest, or maybe a big interest, in exploring different cultures. And you said you have Filipino friends, right?
Yeah.
Are they many? Oh, so I see you're very friendly. So, based on that, how about you have friends, right? Have you experienced also dating a Filipina woman? I'm very curious about it. How about the women?
I have a crush in Japan, so
Wow.
I don't. She's not yet my girlfriend. But I want to become his. I want to become her boyfriend. I didn't think.
Are you courting her?
Yes.
Like, okay, sorry to interrupt, but you said that you wanted to like be her boyfriend.
Yeah.
So are you doing something to make it happen?
Win her heart.
Yeah.
Are you pursuing her already?
No.
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 Yeah.
Or maybe she doesn't even know that you exist. Maybe she doesn't even know that you exist.
I will try to contact with her after I go to Japan. I will prepare souvenir and try to have opportunity to date with her.
Anyway, that's all. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Sometimes cultural differences can lead to prejudice, right?
Yeah.
So, in your opinion, what's the best way to avoid cultural bias?
I think having foreign friends is the best way. For example, I have Iranian roommate in my UP dormitory, and Iran is regarded as violent country by US and other countries because they try to make
A stereotype like that.
nuclear weapon. Yeah, but she is very kind person, and he talks with me as if I am his brother. Then I had prejudice about Iran, but he changed. Having Iranian friend.
So, when you first met him, were you afraid he might kill you in your suite?
Not scared, but I didn't. At first time, I didn't trust.
You didn't trust
But I hide my wallet below my pillow. When I sleep.
So has this experience, making friends with different people, traveling, taught you to be more tolerant of other cultures?
Yeah.
Huh?
Maybe when I go back to Japan, I will experience diverse culture shock. Yeah.